We're going to talk some MMA, some UFC, some boxing. How's everybody doing today? Got some Conor McGregor news, some Nate Diaz news, Ilya, Dana White, UFC 318. We're just going to talk about whatever you want to talk about today. David Feldman had a lot to say yesterday on the Ariel Helwani show. A lot of information coming out about Conor McGregor's future with BKFC and the UFC. A lot of information coming out from David Feldman. It looks like Conor McGregor is back in the testing pool, which means he will be eligible to fight in 6 months. And 6 months from now will be early 2026. So that is correct. Conor McGregor is planning a UFC comeback at age 37 next year for the special UFC White House event. I'm excited for that card. That card is going to be dope. They said they're going to have 15 to 20,000 tickets, and they're not going to sell any of them. They're going to give them all away. UFC White House. What's up, buddy? UFC White House. We're talking about the UFC White House event. Dana White says he's going to give away 15, 20,000 tickets, which means you'll have all the, I guess, celebrities there, you know, and politicians and all Dana's friends. You probably have the Nelk boys, the Aiden Rosses, all the, you know, everybody. Oh man, you know who I got. And sad to say, I just think that Poirier will outclass Holloway. Don't ask me why, I just feel it. I think Poirier has a little gas left in the tank, Punisher. I really do. This retiring early bullshit in New Orleans, I don't dig it. I don't like it. I don't like the angle. So I think Poirier is going to go in there and finish Holloway, and then I think he's going to hold that belt over his head, and he's going to call out Ilya Tapiria maybe. I don't think he's going to lay the gloves down. I mean, unless he promised his wife and kids, and he has to, right? But if Dustin finishes Max, we're going to keep seeing him, guys. Yeah, me too. I would put money on Poirier. I really would. He's home. He's healthy. And if you look at his training camp, he got incredible shape, man. He really, he's in great shape, and he's taking it serious, right? And he may have Lil Wayne there to walk him out. I got Dustin all day. I like Max. Listen, if he retires with the BMF belt, then the BMF belt should just retire with him. Like, take it away and get rid of it, right? I mean, he's fought in 2 BMF fights. Mm-hmm. I was looking at the BMF lineage. Let me get you the BMF lineage here, guys. It's pretty interesting, that lineage. He had Nate in the first fight, I believe, with Masvidal. Let's see, I got the picture somewhere. It's on Facebook, maybe. Yeah, the BMF lineage, man. It's I think the Diaz twins made a nice poster out of it. I'm gonna try to find you the picture, guys. Let's see. It's a nice little poster of all the BMFs. Yeah, I'm gonna go look at this other page. Let's see. I mean, I like Max and all, but just I got Dustin, man. I can't explain why. It just makes sense to me. How about you guys? You got Dustin too? I'm trying to find a picture to show you guys. 1 second. Sorry, I know it's taking a little while. I lost it. Yeah, I can't find the picture right now. What do you got? Look at me. Know what you see. See a bad motherfucker. Let me tell you something, man. I got to find this picture. All right. So bear with me, guys. I'm not going nowhere. I just want to show you this picture of the BMF lineage, and I'll find it on Twitter, definitely. Let me try to search here for their page. There we go. It should be here. Man, these guys put out some good posters, bro. All right, so this is the BMF lineage, basically the history of the BMF title. Here it is right here. Okay. You got Masvidal versus Diaz. You got Poirier Gaethje. Poirier Max. There we go. And then Max Poirier. There's your lineage. Man, unbelievable, huh? So yeah, this will be the second time Poirier's been in it. This will be, so Max has been in it twice too. Poirier's been in it twice. Nate Diaz, Masvidal, Gaethje. Man, I'll tell you. Man, you have to do it, man. If that was your first guy Punisher, man, you have to do, bro. Like, you have to. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Poirier. I think the first fighter I was a fanboy about, I don't know, I was really into Izzy for a while. Herrera. I was into Jones for a long time. GSP towards the tail end of his career. But right now, I think I'm a big fan of Ilya. I'm a big fan of that dude. Yeah, big fan of Ilya. I mean, if he gets the guillotine, that's kind of embarrassing, right, for Max. So I don't think Max is going to allow it. I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking, Punisher. I'm thinking he just beats Max up, you know, kicks, punches, shreds him, blood, you know, and drops him a few times. Shout out, hey, 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 hello, everybody. Shout out to people in the Philippines. Hello, Filipino family. Cheers. Red Bull, caffeine, wait, Red Bull sugar free. Look, it's no sugar. Don't give me a hard time. Zero sugar. I know it's not great for you, but it's better than drinking sugar. So I was talking about McGregor this morning. I know. Perfect. Punisher set me up. Thank you for the setup, Punisher. Perfect. So the Conor McGregor situation is, one is he's he's sending pictures to female rapper, stretching out his Johnson. Everybody's talking about it today. Connor's, and she put the pictures right on Twitter of his ween, him nude. And then he's in Florida, evidently making out with some other woman, and his wife's not with him. And then now the new news is he's back in the USADA testing pool, and Conor McGregor is going to make his return early next year. And we've heard this story. He's been out for 4 years, guys. 4 years he's been out. Do I think he's going to make it back to the UFC? I don't think so. I really don't. Oh, real quick, big shout out to Santos Studios. They hooking us up with our sunglasses and tees and hats. Blake Snell Killzilla. We love LA. Hat. Big shout out to SantosStudios.com. Getting back to action. Conor McGregor has to be in the news because check this out, guys. He loves the publicity, right? He loves the attention, and it helps him with his marketing machine called Conor McGregor. He puts out a tweet, people share it, right? Punisher. Dana White already said he will allow it. That's per Dana White. Dana White was on a UFC Nashville post-fight presser, and he said he would like to have Conor McGregor and John Jones both on that card. He would like Jones versus Aspinall, and he didn't say who he wants Conor McGregor to fight, but McGregor and everybody is talking about Chandler. Excuse me. So Chandler versus McGregor. Dana says he approves. And Jones versus Aspinall, and then you just stack a bunch of other good fights. Like if Khamzat beats Dreykus, you know, you set up a rematch or something, right? If it's a worthy fight. Ilya Tapiri versus Ilya Tapiri versus Islam, if that works out. I mean, you just stack the card as much as you can, right? The White House can pay for the bill. They can set all that stuff up. Let them pay for it. Conor and Chandler would be a good one. Listen, man, Conor versus Chandler would be a great 1-round fight. 1 round. Maybe 2 rounds. I doubt it, because both of them are just fucking, meatheads, man. They're going to go in there and just fucking try to bounce each other's head off the canvas. That's what's going to fucking happen. So, yeah, great fight. Great fight. That's a great fight to open the prelims. Just kidding. That's a great fight to open the main card. Conor versus Chandler, right? And then have Islam versus Ilya. And then have Jones versus Aspinall, right? And then have another super fight. Khamzat versus the light heavyweight champion, right? Khamzat moved up to light heavyweight and fights, I don't know, whoever the light heavyweight champion will be at the time. Big Ang, Pereira. Have Pereira versus Ngannou, right? And there's your fucking super card. Bro, Chad, Conor's not going to fight again. I mean, I'm not going to put money on it, but listen, if I had a $100 bet, will he fight? Well, he won't fight. I'm going to put he won't fight because he's 37. His leg is fucked. I mean, you've seen his leg, his ankle, it completely toasted. Yeah, he's got a metal pin in there, but it's never going to be the same. Running's going to be tough to run, and there's going to be certain things he's going to have a tough time doing. So I think Conor McGregor is perfect fit for bare knuckle. Put him in the bare knuckle ring, do some super fights, that'd be fun. But I don't think Conor McGregor's cut out for mixed martial arts at an elite level in the UFC. Conor McGregor is not cut out for that no more. His time is past. His prime was 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago, right? And that's my theory on Conor McGregor. Am I a fan? Absolutely. But I'm trying to be honest and real here. Conor McGregor is out of his prime, right? He's staying relevant. Man, everybody misses the Conor McGregor. He was hungry. He was mean. He was angry. Yeah, and then he moved up and fought Alvarez and knocked him out. That was awesome. Listen, Eddie Alvarez was a fucking monster, man. He was a physical specimen. He was an absolute beast at 155. He was great in Bellator. Came over to the UFC. I think it was Bellator at the time. Not Bellator. Not Strikeforce. WEC. I don't know where. Might have been Bellator. Anyway, we know Eddie Alvarez. He fought Chandler. They had some wars. I think it was Bellator, right? Yeah. Oh, he was a good fighter. So he knocked out Aldo, knocked out Alvarez. But the problem is Conor McGregor never defended his fucking title, guys. Cage Warriors, yes. Cage Warriors, 2-division champion. Yes, I did, Sam. I did. I saw the picture. It's, I think I got it on our Twitter. Yeah, it's him naked, stretching out his Johnson, right? Yeah. Conor McGregor was a 2-division champion in Strikeforce, 145, 155, never defended. Did the same thing in the UFC, never defended. Now listen, I appreciate what he did, but not defending it. Yes, he did, man. Sam, he's fucking off his rocker. But he never defended his title. He never defended his title. One more time. He never defended his title, right? Ilya has 2 or 3 title defenses. Islam, 4 title defenses. Khabib, 3 title defenses. Dricus, 2 or 3. Jones had dozens. I mean, we could keep going on and on. Pereira had 3. Yeah. And Izzy had 5. These are the title defenses I'm talking about. Right. Conor McGregor never defended a title. He won the title. He was a champion. He did his picture moments and whatnot, but he never defended his title. That's why he's not in the GOAT. That's why he's not in the GOAT conversation. For me, he needed a title defense. Mm-hmm. There you go. Conor lost his mind. Well, I mean, it looks like he's doing a lot of, little. I mean, if you see him during interviews, he's all, and then he's having a good time, right? But that's going to affect your heart, man. All that, yeah, yo. Ilya Tapuria. I'd like to see Ilya Tapuria versus Islam, man. All we gotta do is get Islam to beat JDM, and then Dana will book it. So you're right. The Punisher, that was the end. That was the end of his everything because he made 100+ million on that some bitch, right? And he made 100+ million, and he was smart. He invested some of it. He got into the whiskey business. He got into real estate and other stuff, and he made money. He got into restaurants. He got into the beer business, liquor business, and then he flipped the Proper 12, made a bunch of money, and Artem helped him out with that. By the way, Artem Lobov, he helped him out with that idea in the beginning. I remember in 2018 we were at a BKFC event with Artem. 2018, and I still have the bottle in the room. We opened the bottle of Proper 12, and we all had shots. The guys from the Mac Life, Conor McGregor's friends and team, Artem's team. So yeah, Artem's in the middle of a lawsuit right now against Conor McGregor. Hopefully Artem pulls off the win here. We're rooting for you, Artem, my buddy. Man, your streams are chill as fuck. You gained a subscriber. Thanks, Punisher. So I wanted to ask you a question, Punisher. If you locked Brock Lesnar, right? John Jones, Alex Pereira, and let's go one more, Cain Velasquez in a room, who comes out alive? That's a good question, right? Yeah. I think Cain takes it down. I think Cain takes them all down. Because Cain beat the shit out of Brock, right? Cain would dominate Jones, right? Because Cain was a heavyweight. Jones was the light heavyweight. Size, he would have probably dominated Jones. Me too, Cain. Big Cain fan. Nate Diaz wants to fight again. I mean, I think he's almost 40 now, Nate Diaz. Big respect, man. Will Smith just came on. He says, that's why I stopped hanging out with black people. Game over. Please elaborate, Will Smith. Now, let me just say this real quick, guys. Nate Diaz, great dude, great fighter, out of his prime, man. I mean, I don't know. Man, I know. You're right. That's okay. All good, Will. So, Nate Diaz wants to fight Conor McGregor, Crawford, Canelo, and he even called out Ilia Topuria. That's Nate Diaz this morning. Oh, yesterday. We don't want to talk about certain subjects on here like Jake Paul and all that stuff, but what do you guys think of Jake Paul and what he's doing? Do you like anything that he's doing? Do you like how he's helping boxing? Do you like how he's helping women's boxing? And by the way, Dana White was the one that helped Ben Askren. Dana White did that, not Jake Paul. Ben Askren received money from Dana White to help with his recovery, not Jake Paul. Just want to clarify that up. I take notes, man. So yesterday I was talking about Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa was on the Ariel Helwani show, and Paulo Costa said Khamzat Chimaev is who he's going to call out, because you got to remember, Costa's fighting, I believe, Kopylov in 3 days, right? So Costa's going to call out Khamzat, and here's the reason. Paulo Costa says Khamzat texted his girlfriend back in the day in 2023 when they had the original fight set up, and said to his girlfriend at the time, I'm going to F up your man, or something along those lines. So Khamzat slid into Costa's girlfriend's DMs. So Paulo Costa's coming out now and saying he's going to come after Khamzat. Now, let me just tell you something. Costa's going to need a bunch of wins to even get into the Khamzat discussion. Let's be honest, right? Khamzat Chimaev is fighting Dricus in Chicago next month for the title. And Paulo Costa hasn't had a win in a few years, so it's going to take a lot, man. Movsar Evloev is out of his fight versus Aaron Pico another. It's like 11 times he is not consistent. He is not trustworthy to book. I believe this might have been a co-main event, 5 round or two. He drops out of fights too much, man. Evloev is not. He's not. I don't see how Dana. Yeah, yeah. Evloev is out. Yeah, that was going to be a good fight too, man. Shit. So there's no opponent right. And that's Abu Dhabi. That's on the card with Robert Whitaker and Robert Whitaker and RDR, Renair de Random, not RDR. I think his name is Renain de Ritter. The main event is Robert Whitaker, RDR, and then the co-main event was Evloev versus Pico. But the Pico, that's canceled. So that's the news that came out. I think Red Fury, the Russian outlet, put that news out. So that's done. Dana White said that he was happy to see Wonder Boy perform so well last weekend, despite the loss. And we all know that Wonder Boy got fucked. He got screwed on that decision. He won the last 2 rounds, and then the judges gave the split decision to Bonfim. But he gave some promising words to Wonder Boy, saying he looked great. Hope to see him back. Hope he doesn't retire. So I think he set Wonder Boy up with a a fairly decent fight, and maybe favor him a little bit, and get him to win, and then sign him to a couple more fights, and let him, have some good fights. I mean, he's not going to win a UFC welterweight title, right? I mean, so his future is coaching, maybe karate combat, maybe some of these other sports, maybe even boxing or something, right? Man, why do you want to talk about Conor's meat, man? Like, what do you want to talk about? You want to see pictures of Conor's meat? The wolves arrive. Oh, the wolf wants to talk about Conor's meat. Well, we can talk about Conor all the time. There's dick pics everywhere. He's using these devices to stretch it out. Evidently, that's his thing. He does a workout with his wiener. I mean, his wife is okay with, him evidently making out with chicks on the beach here in Florida. They had a BKFC event last weekend, and Conor was having some fun on the beach. She looked like a Spanish lady, kind of thick too, not really, maybe in her 40s. I guess that's his type. But yeah, that's what he does. He parties, he has fun, and I don't even know if he's married. Is he married? Girlfriend, wife, has 3, 4 kids. Yeah, man. Wolf wants to talk about Conor's meat. Feel free. We're listening, Wolf. Type something up. What'd you think of it? You impressed? Not impressed? Conor's meat. God damn it. Where were you at, Punisher? Were you in Florida? Were you overseas? I could have met him last weekend. It was about an hour and a half drive. Where were you at? I'd like to know. Conor travels a lot. He's got a lot of money. A lot of money, guys. Every time I see him, he's like on this yacht somewhere in a different location. It's crazy. Conor McGregor made a good life for himself. Do you guys do any other socials? Like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram? You guys mess around on those? You guys on any other streams? They have what? Or they have Twitch, Kick, all that stuff. Do you guys mess around with that stuff? I expect to get some Alex Pereira news soon. I'm thinking Alex Pereira is going to fight New York versus Ankalaev, and that'll be November. That's my hunch. So you're going to get a rematch. And I know we can't just keep talking about Conor McGregor's cock, man. You know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, just keep talking about his wiener? So we're going to talk about Alex Pereira versus Ankalaev. And we won't stick on it too long. Alex Pereira is going to destroy Magomedov Ankalaev. Listen, man, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with Jiri versus Ankalaev. I really like it. But what do you do with Poatan? Do you let him just sit out? and then wait for the winner? The guy's 38 years old, man. How much more time can he sit out? He weighs 243 pounds right now. Okay, so he's going to have to cut 39 pounds to make 205, which he can do, but he's already sitting at heavyweight. So what do? You give him a heavyweight fight, and then you get Jiri and Ank in there. I'm okay with that. So who would you like to see Pereira fight at heavyweight? Pick somebody. Don't pick a wrestler. Don't pick a wrestler. How about Pereira versus Gain? Pereira versus Volkov. Right? Pereira versus Almeida. Not Pereira versus Curtis Blades. Don't do it. Curtis will get him. I believe Pereira will fuck up Angelov in the rematch. Pereira got to go with Derek Lewis. Wow. You know what? I like it. And I'm even okay with that Talish and Teixeira. So book Pereira a heavyweight fight just for shits and giggles. Derek Lewis could end his life, man, though. The Punisher definitely doesn't like Poatan. I can tell. He says Pereira versus Derek Lewis. Man. When Derek Lewis throws a punch, man, it's like he's like a pitcher on the mound. He's like, ooh, poo. Both got the crazy knockout power. Wow. Wouldn't that be something? You know what, man? I think Pereira would keep him on the outside with the oblique kicks, the calf kicks, and the jabs. But man, if the Beast connected, that would be some wild shit, man. Derek Lewis KOs the face of the UFC. Pulls his pants down. Man. Yeah, I'm a big Poatan fan too. I used to talk to Alex Pereira when he was Glory kickboxing champion on Instagram. You know, say hi and this and that. And then, you know, when he got signed by the UFC, everybody was excited. Talked to him a little bit then. But since then, I haven't really talked to him a lot. He's been, you know, he's more of a superstar now. There's going to be a lot of ground and pounding. Yes, there would be. I'm okay with that. So getting back to Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier is my pick over Max Holloway. And then when he does win, I think he's going to stay fighting. And I think he's going to call out Ilya. I think that's how it's going to go down. Patty should fight Gaethje. Arman should fight Ilya. And then you know, if they think Dustin deserves a shot, if he stays active, you know, slide him in there sometime. You got a lot of talk at 145. You got Volk champion. Volk considering retirement. His wife and kids wanted him to retire, so you may not see Volk fight again. You've got Diego Lopez. You got Yair. You got Evloev. You got, you know, just not a lot to talk about really at 145, 155 stacked, 170 stacked. JDM. You got Ian Gary calling out Bilal. Yeah, Volk versus Yair. That would be fun. We all wanted to see that. We didn't want to see Volk versus, I mean, who did they set it up with? I don't even know who they set it up with. But what about Gene Silva? Yeah, Gene Silva. He's impressive. You got what's his name? Thug Nasty dropping down to 135. He left the 145-pound division. Thug Nasty got beat by everybody. Could you imagine? Man, he's cutting an extra 10 pounds, putting his health at risk for a job. Man, I don't know. I'd keep farming, working on that farm. What do you guys think about Colby Covington? Nobody's saying anything about Yeah, Gene Silva is a savage, man. Jackson Podcast had him on a few weeks back, maybe 2 months ago. Check out Jackson Podcast, guys. Great podcast for the UFC and MMA. Right here on YouTube, Jackson Podcast. They had him on there, and he beat the crap out of the host Bear. And Gene Silva is a problem. I like him, and I like Ruffy. Mauricio Ruffy, I like him at 155. He's the Fighting Nerds. But we're going to end this stream now, guys. We got the airplanes coming above, and I got to do some work. So, Punisher, good to see you. I want to say hello and goodbye to Will Smith, the Wolf, everybody on here. Sam, Chad. We're going to head out. We'll be back tomorrow. We do videos every day. I put a video out every day on this YouTube channel, 5-6 days a week. As soon as I get off here, I'll go edit the video and I'll put it out there. All the news you need to know for the day. So 5 days a week, I just put out news. So you can just come watch this 3 to 5 minute clip and it'll tell you everything you need to know for the day. And there's not a lot of news today, but have a great day. And thanks for coming along. Have a great day, chat.